Welcome back to Celebrity Corner. I'm your host, Dorothy Cascerceri. When you order a pizza, you pay $10, $20, maybe $30, but celebrities try $1,000. Joining me tonight to break down some of the most over-the-top menu items at celeb New York City hotspots are sisters Allie and Daryl Zwiebin of the restaurant and dining blog, Sisterhood of the Unbuttoning Pants. Hi, girls.
Hi.
Sisterhood of the Unbuttoning Pants. I love it. It sounds like a little risque at first, before you realize what it is.
We're totally PG.
Okay, I got it. So it's all about that top button that you unbutton when you've had the most amazing meal and your pants don't fit.
Exactly.
Like me right now after lunch. So tell me about your blog. I mean, when did you start it, and kind of, what was the idea for it?
So we've always been, we grew up with a food background. We've always really been into restaurants. We're huge eaters, and it basically came to
It doesn't look it though at all.
Thank you. It's a lot of work. It came to the point where people are always asking us, where do I go for this? What do I do? So at that point, we were like,
let's just put it all online.
Yeah, let's put it out there.
I really love the site. I mean, I love your voice. You definitely have a certain tone, and I just love that you're sisters and that you're doing this blog together. I mean, I have a business with my sister, a t-shirt line, and so I'm all about the sisters working together. So I'm definitely in your corner on that.
Yeah, it's it's the sisterhood because we are sisters, and it's for all of our collective sisters out there who just really enjoy food and love to eat and just know what it's like to have to undo that top button sometimes.
Yes, our audience knows what that's like. I love it. And it's funny because there's all these blogs out there that are all about health food and, macrobiotic diets and that sort of thing. And when we were having the production meeting, the producers were asking, well, is this like a healthy diet blog? And I said, oh no, it's quite the opposite, and that's what I love about it.
Yeah, like we really like to spread the word that it's okay for girls to eat and talk about it. So.
Yes, it is. All right, so let's talk about some of the celebrity favorite spots in New York City. So I want to first start with Nino's Positano. Okay, so this is like your typical Italian restaurant, and celebrities that have visited have been Hilary Duff, Clint Eastwood. I mean, celebrities absolutely flock to this spot, and there's a menu item that will blow your mind away. Can you share a little bit with us?
Yes, well, anyone who reads our blog knows that we love Italian food. We love it in any shape or form, pizza, pasta, anything. And Manhattan obviously has a ton of Italian restaurants, but Nino's has really set itself apart with the Bellissima pizza, which costs $1,000.
$1,000, people, for that pizza. Who's coming up to New York and having lunch with me? My treat.
So it's definitely, a little different from the average dollar slice on the corner that you might get after a couple beers. But
there's caviar on the pizza. Yes. I mean, it's really the caviar that prices it way out of other pizzas leagues, right?
Yes, this pizza actually features 6 different kinds of caviar. And that alone, I think it's like $800-something worth of caviar alone. And then on top of that, there's some lobster just to really put you over the edge into the decadent zone.
So it's really like lobster caviar with a side of a little bit of mozz and some tomato sauce.
And some basil.
I got it.
A little bit of crust.
Okay, so let's talk about another place, Norma's, which is in the La Parker Meridian Hotel, which is, I mean, you can't even sit in that lobby without seeing a celebrity. Cameron Diaz is a big fan of Norma's. Now, they have an omelet, okay? This is a breakfast brunch menu item. There it is. And this omelet is priced at?
Also $1,000.
$1,000 for an omelet. I mean, are these eggs laid from a golden goose or something? Right? That is one omelet that I want to try. So I also see a little bit of caviar. So it's like if you're going to get caviar, it's going to be expensive, right?
Exactly.
What else makes this omelet special?
Well, it's actually called the $1,000,000 lobster frittata.
Okay.
And it holds the Guinness World Record for being the world's most expensive omelet.
Okay. So if anybody was ever setting out to try the world's most expensive omelet, come on to New York again. Brunch is on me.
And it has, it's 10 ounces of caviar, and a whole pound of lobster, eggs, and potatoes.
This is making me hungry.
Yes. And people order it. Yeah, I mean, a rep from La Parker Meridian said that they serve about one a month.
So about
that's
12 a
pretty
year.
good.
These people are shelling out $1,000, which could really be tough to stomach.
You know it's the same person every month that comes in, like an out-of-town businessman from Hong Kong or something that orders it. He lives for that $1,000 omelet every month. Okay, now let's move on to the sweet stuff. So Serendipity is one of the most popular places for dessert in New York City. I actually used to live a few blocks away in my old bachelorette pad, and we see celebrities there all the time. Oprah's been there, Katie Holmes has been there, and they have a sundae that, I mean, tell us about the sundae. There's like gold in it or something.
Yes,
Gold.
it is actually called the Golden Opulence Sundae. So they initially made it for their golden anniversary, so their 50th anniversary. The sundae has 5 scoops of Tahitian vanilla ice cream, which is infused with Madagascar vanilla.
Okay.
It is drizzled.
Tahitian vanilla ice cream, it sounds like it's been flown in from Tahiti or something, you know?
It's very
It
fancy.
sounds so fancy.
It is wrapped in edible 23-karat gold.
Okay, so not only are these celebrities wearing the jewelry on their
They're
wrist,
eating it.
they're eating
Yes,
it.
they eat their bling.
Ladies, someday we'll be eating gold ice cream too, you know it.
I can't wait. Just put me in bed with some gold ice cream.
I know, right? Well, thank you so much. The sisters of the Sisterhood of the Unbuttoning Pants bloggers, Allie and Daryl Zwiebin. Thank you for sharing all that. Wow. One of these days, I'll tell you. Stay tuned because up next, a Hollywood insider and pop culture expert shares her experiences producing for Inside Edition and VH1's The Fabulous Life of series. Back in a bit. Welcome back to Celebrity Corner. Tonight we have some exciting news to share. If you've never checked out the website haveyouheard.net, and that's the letter U, for the latest in pop culture, please run to your computer and check it out. Haveyouheard.net is going to be airing Celebrity Corner for the month of April, so we're really excited about this partnership. It's a great website. The women who run it are amazing. And yeah, I know, it's exciting. And speaking of pop culture, our next guest was a supervising producer for one of the oldest running news magazine shows, Inside Edition, and she wrote and produced the recent VH1 special, The Fabulous Life of Justin Bieber, which I was a part of. And she's here tonight in studio sharing her insider secrets. Please put your hands together and welcome friend and pop culture expert, Kim Ritberg. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
All the way from New York City.
All the way.
I have known you for, I think, the last decade. We've both been working in this crazy celebrity world together.
Exactly.
And I absolutely love, I mean, when you got in touch with me and said that the Fabulous Life of series was coming back on VH1, I almost died and went to heaven. The Justin Bieber special is one that I worked on with you.
Yes.
And you know, let's actually take a look at that clip because it's awesome.
All right.
So call the doctor Stat. Because you're headed for a case of Bieber fever.
The Bieber fever is really serious.
This is the fabulous life of Justin Bieber.
I love that. So I love that. So you wrote that. Call the doctor
Yes.
Stat.
Yes.
Because you're in for a case of Bieber fever.
How can you not have Bieber fever when you hear the song Baby?
I agree. And also, I mean, when this special aired, and it's constantly rerunning on VH1, I have so many people emailing me and texting me saying, I just saw you on The Fabulous Life of Justin Bieber. I just saw you on The Fabulous Life of Nicki Minaj. But, I mean, when it aired, wasn't Fab Life trending worldwide?
Yes.
On Twitter?
Yeah, it was trending worldwide. There's so much interest in Justin Bieber. I mean, in all of these celebrities, but everyone's talking about Justin Bieber right now. The world is broken down into people who love Justin Bieber and people who love to hate Justin Bieber. So everyone has an opinion.
Has the group of people who love to hate Justin Bieber grown a few more members as of late with all of his crazy antics?
Yeah, I think that he's really not doing himself any favors. He's clearly trying to grow out and grow up and shed his child star image. He's also hanging out with the wrong people. He wants to be an adult, but
He's
criminal
not.
activity, yeah,
He's a child.
He's not an adult. He's not listening to the right people. His advisors who care about him are giving him advice, but he's obviously not listening. And no one really wants an arrest record next to their Grammy. I know he wants to grow up and be seen as an adult, but this is not the way to go. Some of what he's doing, yeah, he's bulking up, he's getting tattoos, he's changing his music. But the criminal activity, alleged criminal activity, is just not helping his career.
No, it's not at all. I mean, he certainly has turned off a lot of parents. I know that, you know, if I were a mom, my child would not be allowed to have a poster of that punk in her room, you know. But it's, you know, it's interesting, I mean, to watch him and Miley. But I love that Fab Life was trending for Justin Bieber because it just shows how rabid his fans are. I mean, people just rallied to social media during the special because they wanted to know everything about him. And it's fantastic. I mean, the fact that it was trending, not the fact that Justin Bieber is involved in criminal activity. That's not fantastic, believe me.
No, but it's true. These Beliebers are like a PR firm. They get online, they tell everyone to make his project a success. So that's what's so fun about working on something like that, is because his fans are really that rabid. And I know you and I were discussing how what's interesting about him is boy bands have been in existence since the dawn of time.
New Kids on the Block.
NSYNC, New Kids, the Beatles, but
right.
Everyone has their favorite. I love the guitar player, I love the drummer, I love the lead singer. All of that attention is focused only on Justin. So when you think about all of those girls screaming and crying, it's all for Justin Bieber. It's not for five guys.
No, it's for
all on him.
one guy. It's unbelievable. Now, you told me a really interesting story about Sarah Silverman, and I love always hearing people's experiences with celebrities, being real. She saw a necklace. So you have a jewelry line,
yes.
K-Rit Jewelry, which
yes.
I love, and you were wearing one of your necklaces, and you were interviewing her.
Yes.
And what happened?
So I'm on the red carpet interviewing Sarah Silverman, who is a little intimidating. She's so vulgar and very potty mouthed,
right.
So you don't know what you're gonna get on the red carpet. I'm interviewing her. She likes my necklace, and she tells me, she compliments it, and I say, oh, I designed it, I'm a jewelry designer.
You sent her one.
I sent her one.
And then you got an email.
So I get an email, XQR4490 whatever at AOL.com. It was her.
Sarah Silverman.
It's Sarah Silverman emailing me a personal thank you for sending her the necklace.
Oh my gosh, I
it
love it.
was so gracious. She was so nice, and that really touched me.
Yeah, that's great. And audience, keep clapping because you're all going home with one of Kim's necklaces. How great is that? Jewelry giveaway. Thank you so much, Kim, for being here. And thank you also so much to Zoom Interiors. Tune in next Thursday night at 7:30 in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware here on WMCN, and also online at DorothyOnTV.com. And remember to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Both are at DorothyOnTV. What a fantastic show. We had such great guests. Thank you again to Kim. And thank you to my audience for being here. And we will be sure to see you all next week.